toasty warm Murphy Athletic Center on a cold January evening in 2026. Happy New Year. Mike Formisano here on Sports Voice TV on YouTube as the Pope John Lady Lions lead by 15 over the Mendham Minutemen. Mendham will go ahead and inbound now to start the fourth. Going left to right in your screen in their white jerseys, red and blue trim. Pope John in their blue and gold and white trim, and they're going right to left. Here's Manuel. Kicks it out to Schoenfeld. Schoenfeld over to Hartman. Hartman looking to drive, top of the key. Back out to Amin. Amin on the left to Hartman. Hartman down to Giselle Scott. Scott off the glass and good. Giselle Scott makes the score 37-22. Now here's Washington on the right. Mia Washington who had 15 points in the first half for Pope John. Gives it out to Nokovic. Now over to Tiffany Ruiz, who checks into the game for Pope John. Fitzmaurice to Nokovic. Nokovic back out to Fitzmaurice, and she took steps. Travel on Nokovic, and Mendham with the ball. 37-24. Pope John up by 13, a baker's dozen. Now to pass over to Hartman. Hartman to Amin. Amin guarded by Ruiz. Gives it back out to number 35, Camille Manuel. Manuel, top of the key, guarded by Mendrzicki. Manuel making her move in on the right post. Misses the rim. Fitzmaurice taken away by Scott. And she chucks it up and puts it home. Giselle Scott, with 6:45 to go, has cut the Pope John lead to 11. 37-26. Here's Nokovic. Natalia Nokovic. We'll give it off to Washington. Mia Washington driving on the left. Pass inside. Pass Nokovic. And it goes out of bounds. Last touched by Pope John. And it'll be Mendham ball. Say it with flowers from Lake Mohawk Flower Company. From fresh bouquets to custom arrangements for every occasion, they make life's moments bloom. Lake Mohawk Flower Company in Sparta, because flowers always make it better. Wow. The foul against Pope John there to make the score 37-28. And Jasmine Amin will go to the line to make it a three-point play, possibly. Rose Krause and Leanne Rackpin checking into the game for Mendrzicki and Ruiz. So one shot for Amin. It's off the front rim, no good. Nokovic, and Scott picks it up. Scott with a pass over. Stolen away by Fitzmaurice, and it goes over to Krause. Now here's Washington into the front court. Things getting a little dicey here from Pope John in this early stage of the fourth quarter. Nokovic on the right. Gives to Rackpin. Leanne Rackpin. Pass over to Nokovic. Now to Krause. Rose Krause to Washington. Rackpin thought of the three, decided against it. Krause. And head coach Torres wants time. Now, quick word from Rose City Framemakers. Custom picture framing at its finest, proudly capturing Our Lady Lions. Visit Rose City Framemakers in the Upper Lake Plaza. We'll be back right after this on Sports Voice TV on YouTube. Pope John leading by 9, 37-28 over Mendham.
Come on, guys.
Welcome back to Pope John High School inside the Murphy Athletic Center for Pope John Lady Lions basketball. Mike Formisano here on Sports Voice TV on YouTube. So Krause with the pass out to Nokovic. Nokovic over the timeline. Gives it up to Krause on the left side. 4 p.m. Wednesday afternoon will be at Morristown as the Pope John Lady Lions will battle the Morristown Colonials. 4 p.m. Wednesday afternoon right here on Sports Voice TV on YouTube. Ball knocked out of bounds by Mendham. It'll remain Pope John ball. Lady Lions 2-0 in the NJAC American Division. So is Mendham. So the winner of this will move into first place with a 3-0 record. Here's Washington. Drives down the middle, kicks out to Krause on the left. Krause with the pass to Nokovic, goes out of bounds. Nokovic was looking to commit down to the baseline, but the ball stayed up top, and Mendham will take over. Down by 9 now, single-digit lead for Pope John. Mendham looking to cut into it even more. Here's Amin. Pass over to Hartman. Hartman on the left. Now to Schoenfeld from 3. No good. Goes out of bounds. Pope John ball. And I'll tell you what, if Schoenfeld had hit that shot, we would have been talking about a really tight last 5 minutes, I believe. But it stays 9 points in favor of Pope John. Kraus inbounds to Washington. Mia Washington on the right. Guarded by Hartman. 4:44 to go in the fourth quarter. Here's Washington. Now to Fitzmaurice. To Rackpen. Gives it over to Nokovic. Pass to Fitzmaurice. Back to Washington. Mia. Giselle Scott with the reach-in foul. Trying to steal it from Mia. And she commits, I believe, her third foul. With 4:27 to go here in the fourth quarter. 37-28, Pope John leading by 9. Washington with the pass over to Nokovic. Back to Washington on the right. Oh, hammered by Scott. And that is her fourth. So with 4:22 to go, it is a non-shooting foul as Mia was not able to get the shot off. So it'll be non-shooting. Pope John will inbound. Nokovic. Over to Washington on the left. Baseline. Gives it to Fitzmaurice. Down to Nokovic. Natalia on the right side, guarded by Amin. Scott pitching in to help. Into Fitzmaurice. Off the glass. And good. Kelly Fitzmaurice with a big bucket. And puts Pope John back up by double digits with 4 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Now to pass to Schoenfeld on the right. To Scott inside. Scott kicks it back out. It goes to Hartman. Washington on her. Manuel. Schoenfeld with the shot. Good. Floater from about 12 feet. Makes the score 39-30. Lady Lions over the Minutemen. Washington over the timeline. To the left side. Gives it up to Kraus. Rose Kraus. Now to Nokovic. Nokovic to Rackpan. Back to Washington on the right. Fake the 3. Takes the shot, top of the key. No. Pass over to Fitzmaurice. Now Kraus to Nokovic. Nokovic drives. Lays it up. No good. But a foul. And she'll go to the line shooting a pair. So blocking foul on Giselle Scott. That is her fourth foul. 3:08 to go, fourth quarter. Nokovic shooting 2. First shot. Off the back rim, no good. Checking into the game for Mendham, number 20. Amelia Eichmann in for Scott. Nokovic looking to give Pope John a double-digit lead here. Here's the second shot. Good. Natalia Nokovic makes the score 40-30. Pope John over Mendham. Here's Amin driving on the right to Schoenfeld. Now to Hartman. Hartman gives it up to Eichmann. Back to Amin on the right. Guarded by Fitzmaurice. Puts it up off the glass. No good. Ball's on the floor. Fighting for it. It's a jump ball. And I believe possession is going to go to Pope John. Timeout on the floor, 2:50 remaining. We'll take a break as well. 40-30, Pope John leading over Mendham. We'll be back right after this on Sports Voice TV on YouTube. Welcome back to Pope John High School in Sparta, New Jersey. We're inside the Murphy Athletic Center tonight for Pope John Lady Lions basketball. Mike Formasano here on Sports Voice TV on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us. The Lady Lions leading by double digits, 40-30 over Mendham. Mia Washington inbounding the ball off of that jump ball and possession arrow to Pope John. Here's Nokovic, now trapped, throws it away to Hartman. Hartman, 3-on-1, inside to Schoenfeld, and she lays it home, 40-32. So now Mendham looking to press with 2:32 to go, and the Pope John lead down to 8. Here's Nokovic, stolen away by Schoenfeld, but it goes to Fitzmaurice. And Coach Torres is able to get the timeout. So, good timeout taken by Pope John there as Fitzmaurice on the deck. It's 40-32, Pope John leading over Mendham. We'll stay with you. Wednesday, 4 p.m., please join us from Morristown High School as the Pope John Lady Lions will battle the Morristown Colonials. Pope John and Morristown, 4 p.m. Wednesday on Sports Voice TV on YouTube. And then on Friday, the Lady Lions back on the road. They'll be at Randolph to battle the Rams. Pope John and Randolph, and that is at 7 o'clock on Friday. I believe they're at Paramus Catholic on Saturday, and I think that's a 3:45 start, but we'll let you know later in the week. So we'll be covering the remainder of the Pope John Lady Lions schedule for the 2025-26 season, and we're so happy to be able to do that and bring that to you. If you're interested in going ahead and getting any of your teams from any school in the northern New Jersey area, please contact me at Sports Voice TV on YouTube. And we'll go ahead and set that up. So,
Come on, guys, let's go. Come on, guys.
the Lady Lions coming back out to the court now, leading by 8. 2:23 to go in the fourth quarter. It'll be Rose Krause inbounding for Pope John. Gets it into Nokovic. Back over the timeline to Krause. Fitzmaurice. Pope John playing keep away right now. Washington to Nokovic. To Fitzmaurice. Pope John looking to kill clock. Nokovic to Washington. They're looking to trap her. Fitzmaurice to Nokovic. To Krause on the left. Krause tipped by Schoenfeld. Goes out of bounds. Oh, they say it was off of Nokovic. So Mendham basketball with 2 minutes to go. Crunch time action tonight brought to you by Provident Bank. Commitment you can count on. 2 minutes remaining. 40-32. Pope John up by 8. Here's Amin. Over to Eichmann. Now gives it up to Manuel. Inside. Now over to the right to Schoenfeld. Schoenfeld to Amin. Inside the Manuel, guarded by Fitzmaurice. Schoenfeld from 3. It's good! Schoenfeld hits from downtown. And with 98 seconds remaining, we got a ball game. Mendham has cut the Pope John lead to 5. 40-35. Mendham has come almost all the way back as Pope John's lead down to just a scant few. We'll take a quick break, come right back to the Murphy Athletic Center at Pope John High School right after this on Sports Voice TV on YouTube. We're back to the Murphy Athletic Center at Pope John High School in northern New Jersey, about 30 miles west of New York City. The Lady Lions of Pope John leading by 5, and the lead was up to 15 at one point. Mendham, the Minutemen, have cut into it, and so Pope John looking to hang on right now. Minute 38 to go. Washington will inbound to Rose Krause. Back to Washington. Schoenfeld in the backcourt guarding. Now Washington to Nokovic. Back to Washington. Mia has it up top. The press is on by Mendham. Fitzmorris back to Washington. They don't want to foul, but they want to see if they can steal it. Washington with the shot. A charge against Washington. And so Mendham will take over with 1:20 to go. So Washington with the foul there. That's her second. She's not in foul trouble, but 80 seconds to go. And Mendham looking to make it a one-possession game. Here's Amin. Over to Eichmann. Hartman to Amin. Amin fouled by Washington. And it's a non-shooting foul. That's Washington's third. Team third. So Mendham's still 2 fouls away from the bonus. 70 seconds to go. Hartman will inbound. Gives it to Amin. Jasmine Amin, guarded by Nokovic. Now to Eichmann. To Amin on the right. Looking to drive baseline, puts it up. Fouled. And she'll go to the line, shooting a pair. With 1 minute to go. 2 crucial free throws for Mendham, who could cut this lead to just 3. Fouls on Washington. That's her 4th. Here's a shot by Amin. It's good. 40-36. Amin with one more shot. It's good. 40-37. Hope John's lead down to just 3. Here's Washington. Into the front court. Oh, dangerous. Almost dribbled back into the backcourt there. Krause off the leg of Hartman. Washington to Nokovic. To Rakpen. Leanne Rakpen. Back to Nokovic. To Washington. And Natalia is fouled with 39.8 to go. So foul against Mendham. It's a non-shooting foul, and Mendham's head coach, Hillary Milner, calls time. 39.8 seconds to go. We'll stay with you. 40-37. Pope John leading by just 3 over Mendham. What a comeback by the Minutemen. It's not complete yet. We'll see if they can get the ball back to attempt a tie, or if Pope John can finally put away Mendham. On Wednesday, 4 p.m., we will be with you from Morristown High School as the Pope John Lady Lions battle the Morristown Colonials. Another division matchup, Wednesday, 4 p.m. on Sports Voice TV on YouTube. Then the Lady Lions will travel to Randolph Friday, 7 p.m. We'll be with you for that as well. And then on Saturday, they go back on the road to Paramus Catholic. Then they won't play again until next Thursday when they take on Sparta. The crosstown rivalry renewed. Pope John and Sparta from Sparta High School. That should be a good one, and we'll have that for you next Thursday. So Pope John will inbound the ball after the Mendham foul and the timeout. The foul was against number 3, Lila Schoenfeld, her first. So both teams now with 4 team fouls. So next foul by each team will put the other team into the bonus. 39.8 to go. Fitzmorris to inbounds. Got a great game for you here. It's your first game of the new year for Pope John 2026. Pass, and it goes over to Fitzmorris, but Nokovic, who had it for a second, was fouled. Foul against number 20, Amelia Eichmann. So that's it. Team's 5th foul. And Nokovic will shoot 2. Into the bonus, Pope John goes with 38 ticks to go. First shot by Nokovic off the back rim, no good. It remains a 1-possession game. So now a monumental free throw for Nokovic. Try and put this back to a 2-possession game. Shot's good. Nokovic sinks the second free throw, and Pope John's lead is 4. Now Amin quickly into the front court. Gives it up to Schoenfeld, back to Amin. Inside to Scott. Scott kicks it back out. Eichmann for 3. No good off the back rim. Scott trying to save it. And she steps on the line. Pope John ball with 23.7 remaining. Scott out, and now Manuel in for her. Camille Manuel. It'll be Pope John ball with 23.7 seconds. The Lady Lions with a 4-point lead. It'll be Krause inbounding. Gets it into Washington. Washington into the front court. And she's fouled with 20.5 to go. The foul coming from number 3, Lila Schoenfeld. So now Pope John up by 4, could make it 6 if Washington hits both free throws. Mia Washington, the senior for Pope John. First shot's good. Foul against Schoenfeld, her second. Scott back in for Manuel. 42-37 with 20 and a half to go. Shot up. And it bounces off the front rim and drops through. 43-37. Mendham has to hurry. Stolen away by Nokovic. And she's fouled. Puts it up. The shot comes after the foul. So she'll go to the line shooting a pair. 43-37 with 14.4 to go. And Nokovic could ice this with a pair of free throws. Nokovic gets ready. First shot. It's good. 44-37. Now one more for the sophomore. Good. Clutch free throw shooting by Nokovic. Amin with it. Pass off to Hartman. Hartman to Scott into the front court. Scott tries. Off the glass. No good, but a foul. With 7.9 remaining. Nokovic commits the foul. No, check that. The foul on Rackpin. So Leanne Rackpin commits the foul. That's her first. Scott will shoot 2. First shot's good. 45-38. Manuel in for Eichmann. Second shot by Scott. Off the back rim, no good. Ball goes out of bounds and off of Pope John. So Mendham will take over. It's actually probably the best news for Mendham there. Missing the second and gaining possession. 7-point lead for Pope John into Hartman. They got to get a shot off quickly. Amin. Pass over to the corner to Schoenfeld. Hits. 3-pointer. Oh, let's stop the clock. Are they going to add time to the clock? 45-41. Referee's talking. Both teams huddling. Still waiting for a signal. And that's it. The pride has spoken as the Pope John Lady Lions hang on and defeat the Minutemen. Final score, Pope John 45 and Mendham 41. Well, terrific game by both squads. Pope John gaining a 15-point lead at one point early second half, but credit Mendham coming all the way back almost, cutting the lead to just 3 at one point, but Pope John able to hit free throws down the stretch and ice the victory. With the win, Pope John goes to 5-2 on the season, 3-0 in the NJAC American Division. Well, thanks to our sponsors tonight, Provident Bank, Villa Capri 2, Sparta Pet Shop and Spa, Rose City Framemakers, and Lake Mohawk Flower Company. For everyone here at Pope John High School, it's Mike Formisano saying thanks for joining us. Please tune in Wednesday, 4 p.m. from Morristown High School as the Pope John Lady Lions will battle the Morristown Colonials. Final score once again, the Pope John Lady Lions defeat the Mendham Minutemen 45-41. This is Mike Formisano on Sports Voice TV on YouTube. Have a great night. We'll see you Wednesday at 4 p.m.